Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So once again we are starting with a new chapter and new topic, which is force and laws of motion. Force and laws of motion. Okay. For class standard 9. Before beginning with our topic, we will just go through motivational line, which is once you start moving towards your goal, your achievement point, momentum becomes your ally. So take that first step. आपको सिर्फ फर्स्ट स्टेप लेना ही है, बाकी का अपना प्रिपरेशन होते जाएगा. ओके, आपको सिर्फ जिद्द करना है कि मैं कर लूँगा. अपना पहला स्टेप लेना चाहिए, सिर्फ लेना चाहिए. बाद में मोमेंटम, बाद में आप अपने ड्रीम की तरफ, अपने अचीवमेंट की तरफ आप पहुँच जाओगे. विल बिकम सक्सेसफुल. वी हैव टू टेक अ step forward to achieve our goal. So before starting, let's understand what our topic name, force and laws of motion, reflecting us. What it is telling us, that what is force? What is force? What do you come to know by the word force? What do you come to know by word force? What is force? Can I tell you? What is a force? What is that force means? Force actually it is nothing but an external efforts. Okay? It is an external efforts which external efforts on body. Okay, external efforts on the body or on an object which tends it, which you can write tend or make it move or make it change in position. Sometimes not. Okay, sometimes not. When the force is okay, we will discuss further in this topic. Okay. So what the force is nothing but external efforts on the body which tend it to move. External efforts on the body which tend it to move is known as force. Okay, for examples, force can move our body from rest. Force can make a moving body to a rest. Force can change the direction of object, or you can say it can bring in opposite direction. It can change anything and anywhere by force. Force can change anything. Okay, there are many types of force. For example, you can say first we don't learn about balance force and unbalanced force. Balance force and unbalanced force. Balance force is a force which keep an object balanced, or you can say equilibrium position. Equilibrium position. And unbalanced force is a force which is taking place or acting in only a single direction. This force, where you can say is an object, and this is a balance force, where both sides, if we take for example 5 Newton force over here and 5 Newton force is placed over here, the force is known as equilibrium force or the balance force and non-equal force. Okay, equal force. Object to a 10 Newton or 5 Newton in a single direction. It is known as unbalanced force. Okay, For example, force like normal force, okay, which we are studying normal force. We are putting normal force on the earth. Gravitational force, okay, which we will learn in next topic, gravitation. Gravitational force, friction force, okay, friction force, which we will learn in this topic only, and biotic force, which biotic force, which is force take place in water. That we know that ships are floating in water. However they are big in size and highly weight also is very high, so they float in water, not that they sink in the force, no, the body force, which is not in class 9, so I'll not write over here. And next force, you can say gravitational force, friction force, normal force. For example, tension force, which tension force takes place in pulley, and then rope force takes place in rope, then there's tension force. Okay, there are many types of force we will study, and we will learn further in higher studies. Force is this much only, which we learn. There is force. Okay, so now we will see what is a friction force. Okay, so what is friction force? What is friction force? Friction force is nothing but a opposing force act on an object. Friction force is nothing but a opposing force acts on an object. See, if a body move in this direction, okay, but for example, you can take a ball, okay, let's take a ball. If a ball moves in this direction, okay, it can travel with a uniform speed, with a uniform velocity, until and unless the no friction force objects it, or break the speed in which the ball was traveling this direction, until and unless the ball will not change direction, until and unless the friction force not opposite. Okay, so now in this case ball can travel any distance, because there is no friction force acting on the object, acting on the ball. But in this case if there is a friction force or opposing force acting on the ball will decrease its velocity, okay, decrease the speed, because see, when a ball is traveling with a certain velocity or a certain speed, it will be move a certain distance until unless the no opposing force acts on it. But in this case, the force is acting. See, when we play on a ground, see, this is a very good example. When we play on a ground, we know that the opposing force of grass takes place. Opposing force of grass, which oppose the ball to move the direction. In this case, the grass are there here. So, grass oppose. The grass plays the role of a friction. Okay, of friction. For example, while you're walking on the ground, we use okay, right over here there was the friction. While we walking on the ground, we use slippers. Why? Because slippers have grip. See, slippers or the shoes have grip like this on the sole over here, on the sole of the foot. The grips have grip over here. The grip, because of that grip, the friction take place, and we not get slip while walking. That is why we use the slippers while walking, and the slippers are very useful for walking. And these questions are asked mostly in the school exams. Why the shoes have spikes, or how spikes tend us to move very safely. Okay. In this case, the tire, the vehicle tire, also have grip, which makes the car travel very safe. Okay. So friction force nothing but the opposite force acting on the object. Acting on object. Friction force nothing but the opposite force. Till now, for class standard, you can write the friction force as the opposite force, no worry, no issues. But the same topic, laws of motions, comes in class 11 if you continue with science, and that time the definition slightly changes. Okay, till now I'll not confuse you, but you have to continue with this friction force as a definition, opposing force acting on the object known as friction force. Okay, now we are going to see the friction force example I have told you. So now we are going to see the laws of motion. Okay, all three laws of motion, and last we will do the Galileo's experiments. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to learn what is Newton's first law. What does Isaac Newton says, talks in law, first law of motion. Okay, so Newton says, we will go each and every, because in this topic of force and laws of motion, the all three laws are most important, because and these three laws are asked 110%. I bet you that 100%. These all three laws will come in your exam without fail. Either law first, second, third. Mainly, the teachers or the examiners try to focus on the concepts or laws of motion. Okay, so we will going to learn these first laws of motion and second law and third, all three laws with each and every single line, single word meaning. Okay, so what do you feel and what do you mean by Newton's first law of motion? Okay, so we will see an object remain in a state of rest. Okay, object remain in a state of rest or in a uniform speed. Okay, what does Newton say? अगर एक ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी जगह पर रेस्ट पोजीशन पर है और वो एक प्लेन पर और वो एक रास्ते पर ट्रेवल कर रहा है यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. यूनिफॉर्म मीन्स कांस्टेंट और स्पीड ऑन ट्रेवलिंग in a direction, motion in a straight line. Okay, motion in a straight line. अगर ट्रैवल मोशन स्ट्रेट लाइन पर ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं तो unless compelled to change that state of an opposite force, means until and unless ये फोर्स नहीं लग रहा है, अप्लाइड फोर्स नहीं लग रहा है, वो चेंज नहीं कर सकते. वो चेंज एक ऑब्जेक्ट चेंज नहीं कर सकते. वो see if a movie, see I'll show you with the experiment. Okay, I'll show you with the experiment. अगर एक for example this is an floor, this is an floor, or you can say this is an road. See, first over here, what does that Newton say? What does Newton says? If body is in a state of rest, अगर बॉडी रेस्ट पर है, तो वह रेस्ट पर ही रहना चाहती है, बॉडी को नहीं मूव करना है इधर। देख, इफ बॉडी इज रेस्ट, इट टेंड्स टू लिव इन रेस्ट पोजीशन ओनली। ओके, अगर वो सेकेंडली अगर वो यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में है, ओके, इफ इट इज इन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, इट्स ट्राई टू लिव इन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन ओनली। सी, उसको चलना है तो चलना ही रहना चाहिए जाता है। जैसे हमको इट ट्राई टू मूव इन यूनिफॉर्म, इफ इट टेंड्स टू मूव यूनिफॉर्म, इट वांट टू स्टे इन यूनिफॉर्म ओनली। इफ इट वांट टू be in the rest position, it says that you want to live in the rest only. Okay, until and unless now see, we cannot change it, we cannot change the direction or the position until and unless applied force नहीं है। देख, ये बॉल अपने आप को रेस्ट पर रहना चाहता है, रेस्ट पर रहना चाहता है। Until and unless इसको कोई धक्का ना दे, वो उधर ही रहना चाहते हैं। वो कहता है, फर्स्ट न्यूटन जी कहते हैं, पहले लॉ में कहते हैं कि अपने आप को वैसा ही रहना चाहता है कि मोशन में है तो मोशन में रहना चाहता है। देख, मोशन में है और मैंने उसको रेस्ट पर किया, लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया चेंज, because the ball itself was in rest position, moment position, but I, the external force, make him to be in rest. And previous example, the ball was in the rest, and I, the external force, make him in motion. Okay, the concept telling us that अगर उसको क्या करना चाहता है ना, तो उसे करने दो ना, और वो करना ही चाहता है। See, if I want to feel like teaching, I will like to teach until unless कोई ना मुझे स्टॉप कर दे, मैं टीच करना चाहता हूँ। For example, while we are sleeping on the bed, we tend to sleep. हमको सोना चाहिए, हम सोते ही है until unless हमारी मम्मी चप्पल लेके हम लोग के पीछे उठाने को भगाए। So that first law of motion says that and body remains in a state of rest or uniform. I'll say once again, and body remains in a state of rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change that by applied force. Applied force until unless नहीं करता है। तो okay, main right over here, main topic, to understand this, because applied force, we have to write a definition in such a way that, see, Newton's first law says that a body tends to live in a motion or in a rest or in motion in a straight line until unless the external force is not applied. Okay, now the whole story we are talking about, that the story is known as inertia. Okay, अभी जो हम पूरी बात की ना इधर पहले लो, उसे भी कहते हैं the first law is also known as law of inertia. The first law is law of inertia, the nature tendency of an object to remain in a state of rest or in uniform motion is called, जो करना चाहता है ना उसे वही करना चाहेगा वो, motion known as law of inertia. Okay, law of inertia. So guys, my friends, the MCQ are most simply asked and frequently asked that, okay, what is Newton's first law of motion, also known as लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया, लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी? एग्जाम कुछ भी दे सकते हैं, पर हम लोग को मालूम पड़ना चाहिए कि द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मूवमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया आल्सो नोन एज लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया. ओके, लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया. सो नाउ वी विल गोइंग टू लर्न सेकंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. ओके,
So now we are going to see what is momentum. Before we start the second topic, a second law of Newton, the Newton second law, we'll see just that the what is momentum. Okay. So over here, momentum is nothing but the product of velocity and mass. See guys, I'll show you and I'll make you remember what is momentum. Can you identify what does that momentum may take place? Momentum. You can just slightly can identify what is momentum, and you can think that momentum is like a movement. Okay. Yes, absolutely correct. Momentum is like a movement only. And tell me that movement will take place with velocity and mass. Is it correct? Just tell me, just briefly tell me. Yes. My guys, my students, my friends, the momentum take place with velocity and mass. Because can you just identify if I want to movement myself from here to here, or from here to here, I walk. What if I walk or jump? If I walk or jump, then movement take place with me, with my body, jumping or movement. Because I have certain mass. Okay, I move from over here to here because I move from this point, from initial point to final point. Okay, I move because I have certain I have certain mass. I have certain mass. I have certain mass and I travel in a certain velocity over here. The traveling path my from initial to final path, the velocity take place. Okay, that change velocity take place from here, and my movement also depend on my mass. Okay. Mass is nothing but the of particle amount of particle present in me or present in object, and velocity is nothing but the displacement by time. Displacement upon time, which we've studied in previous chapter, and mass is the amount of particle, and this is written in kg, and velocity is written in meter per second. Meter per second. So the momentum is also written as P equal to mv, in which P is momentum, mass, m is mass, and v is velocity. Okay, v is velocity. This formula take place and came from and derived from momentum from the definition. Okay, velocity upon. Tell me if the velocity was zero, the momentum will take place. Just think and tell me. Just make a thought process. If velocity is zero, momentum take place? No, absolutely no, because velocity, the momentum take place due to velocity. Because see, I move myself from here to here. This is the velocity, no? And when velocity is zero, of a it's a simple example and simple, I'll show you over here. If this is a jug, I keep over here. It is in the rest position. If the position is rest, then the velocity is zero. Okay, absolutely zero. Then position is rest, it is velocity is zero. And applying this formula, V, applying this formula, let it be the whatever mass, if it is half a kg, okay, half a kg, so 500 gram, I think you can take, but the velocity is zero, the momentum be absolutely zero. 0 multiplied by 500 is 0, and it is hence proof, because it is simple and very simple thought process we have to make. अगर वेलोसिटी नहीं है तो यार मूवमेंट क्या करेगा? मास तो जीरो हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि मास जीरो है वैसा पार्टिकल हमने देखा ही नहीं आज तक, उसका मास ही जीरो है। ओके, और मास जीरो है वैसा क्वेश्चन आपको मैं आना ही नहीं चाहिए और नहीं आएगा। I'll bet my, because most of the questions are asked when velocity is zero. Let us see the formula. Okay, the dimension, momentum, okay, mass into velocity. Mass is nothing but kg, and velocity is nothing but meter per second. So kg meter per second is momentum, is a unit, this unit. Till now in class 9th we have not learned dimensions, but we will learn in class 9. Till now momentum is the product of velocity and mass. Okay, so now we will see the second law, Newton's second law of motion. Second law, Newton's second law. Okay. बंद कर. Okay, so finally the time has arrived to learn the second law of Newton. We will learn the second law of Newton in such a way that you will be, remember, and you will be even know to answer in sleep also. If I ask you in sleep, like what is second law of Newton states? The second law of Newton states that the change in momentum take place, or it is the momentum is proportional, the change in momentum is proportional to the force, the external force applied on it. So now we will going to see the second law of Newton. Now the second law of Newton says that the rate of change of momentum, समझ में नहीं आया क्यों मोमेंटम कर रहे हैं, पिछले टॉपिक से मोमेंटम क्या मोमेंटम कहना कहता है यार, चेंज इन मोमेंटम। ओके समझ रहा हो, थोड़ा समझ रहा हो, क्योंकि आपने बोला तब पिछले टॉपिक में मोमेंटम क्या है, मोमेंटम मतलब मूवमेंट। नाउ इधर वो सेकंड ऑफ न्यूटन कहता है कि हाँ ओके चेंज इन मोमेंटम कह रहा है। ओके, इधर तक मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि चेंज इन मोमेंटम, मूवमेंट में मेरा कुछ चेंज आ रहा है, मूवमेंट में मेरे कुछ चेंज आ रहा है। ओके, ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट, any object is proportional to an applied force applied in the direction of a force applied in the direction of a force. ओके, ये प्रोपोर्शनल इधर तक मुझे थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आ रहा था। मोमेंटम चेंज, मोमेंटम, क्योंकि मोमेंटम मैंने पिछले टॉपिक में पढ़ा था कि यार ओके मोमेंटम वो ये होता है कि मास और वेलोसिटी के रिलेशन से ही वो होता था मोमेंटम। ओके सो नाउ ये प्रोपोर्शनल एंड अप्लाइड डायरेक्शन फोर्स, वो डायरेक्शन किधर क्या कुछ समझ में। ओके Okay, let's read once again. Proportional to the applied force. Proportional to the applied force. Proportional. हाँ, मुझे क्या मैंने वो पिछले में क्या कहा था शायद कि प्रोपोर्शनल म्हणजे डिपेंड करता है. डिपेंड. ओके, प्रोपोर्शनल इज नथिंग बट डिपेंड. Proportional is nothing but depend, which is right, which we write in a this symbol proportional. ओके 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 ओके, समझ में आ रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है. वो चेंज हम लोग के मोमेंटम में चेंज प्रोपोर्शनल है. किसमें प्रोपोर्शनल है? वो अप्लाइड फोर्स, अप्लाइड इन अ डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स मीन्स एक मोमेंट को हम लोग को चेंज करने के लिए फोर्स की जरूरत है. जिस दिशा में फोर्स हम लगाएंगे, डायरेक्शन ऑफ अ फोर्स. ओके, इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ अ फोर्स. सो वी आर गेटिंग टू नो दैट. ओके, अभी अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है मुझे, अभी समझ में आ रहा है ये. ओके, डायरेक्शन हम लोग लगाएंगे, जिस दिशा में लगाएंगे फोर्स को, उसी दिशा में मोमेंटम चेंज हो गया. कैन यू टेल मी first our momentum was initial. If we talk about initial momentum, okay, initial momentum. Initial momentum is nothing but m u, because u is written as initial velocity. And okay, and final velocity. Okay, final momentum. Moment. I just like moment over here. Moment is nothing but mv. Okay, so initial momentum and final momentum is mu, and final momentum is mv. Okay, so now we are slightly knowing, okay, that the change हम लोग के मोमेंटम में चेंज लाना है, तो फोर्स की भी जरूरत है. जिस दिशा में आप फोर्स लगाएंगे, उस दिशा में मोमेंटम चेंज होएगा. फैन ऑफ कर. आवाज आवाज. सो ओके, व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनल मोमेंटम एंड इनिशियल मोमेंटम, फाइनल मोमेंटम. if we write force is proportional in change in momentum. So mu, sorry, final minus initial, final momentum minus initial momentum. हम लिख सकते हैं ना कि चेंज, हम लोग किधर क्या मालूम पड़ा चेंज. बिफोर आई जस्ट एक्सप्लेन यू, I know that you are slightly confused with the topic of momentum and second law of motion. See here guys, see here. If I have these balls over here, and they are moving, the momentum, see the momentum, okay? The momentum is like this, and suddenly the momentum increases. The momentum was slow, and suddenly the momentum increases. Momentum take place in increasing state. How? Because इधर से यहाँ तक वो चलता था, बाद में उसे क्या हुआ कि फोर्स अप्लाई किया, इसलिए वह उसकी स्पीड चेंज हो गई. ओके, द चेंज इन मोमेंटम टेक इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द अप्लाइड इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फोर्स. वो क्यों चेंज हुआ, शायद क्यों चेंज हुआ वो, क्योंकि क्यों चेंज हुआ वो, बिकॉज वो डिपेंड था कि अगर मुझे मेरे मोमेंट के वक्त फोर्स लगेगा तो भाई साहब मुझे चेंज नहीं होगा, क्योंकि द फोर्स एक्ट्स व्हेन द मोमेंट टेक प्लेस. ओके, द मोमेंटम चेंजेस. इट इज व्हाई द फोर्स अगर मैंने फोर्स लगाया था चेंज इन मोमेंटम एम यू, we can write okay, this is in time, okay, the time, because the time also due to the time the momentum changes basically. So now f is also, we can f is also written as proportional to f is proportional to m, and m common है, so m v minus u upon t, f is proportional to m u minus t. Okay, if the initial and final was same velocity, let okay, I'll just let over here. If velocity was uniform, okay, uniform, then the u v is also v and v, we can write as v, f is proportional mv upon t. v upon t मुझे शायद कुछ पढ़ा था ऐसा लगता है, v वेलोसिटी, चेंज इन वेलोसिटी मतलब मुझे लगता था कि वह एक्सीलरेशन था, जरूर एक्सीलरेशन था, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी अपॉन टाइम इज एक्सीलरेशन, ओके, सो v अपॉन t इज एक्सीलरेशन, सो इधर m a, so we can write as f is equal to mass into acceleration, so force is, in this way we can derive the formula of force is equal to mass into acceleration, the formula derived, एक्चुअली फॉर्मूला फोर्स का फॉर्मूला हम लोग एक्चुअली मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन पहला नहीं आया था, पहला मोमेंटम का फॉर्मूला आया था, मोमेंटम का पहला आया था mv, बाद में वो फोर्स में कन्वर्ट हुआ. I'll tell you just a story, okay, afterwards for how the momentum force take a small story which I have learned from my sir. Okay, so now we came to know the second law of motion state, there's the change in momentum. Now you got to know change in momentum. Momentum is movement, change take place है, उसमें क्या है यार, change take place, only the change, okay, change, ठीक है, and the object is proportional, okay, कब change होगा, जब तक फोर्स लगा है ना, जब फोर्स को डिपेंड है, वो फोर्स पर डिपेंड है ना, इसलिए proportional to the applied in the direction of a force, okay, so this is second law of Newton. Okay, now we are going to see third law of Newton in a second, in a just a moment. Okay, so now we are going to see the third law of Newton. Law of Newton. What is third law of Newton? Third law of Newton says that every action have each and every action. This law is very short law. Okay, every action have equal and opposite reaction. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. See, most of the time students have misunderstanding in this definition. हम लोग क्या कहता है कि अगर मैंने कुछ एक्शन किया, मैंने कुछ कर्म किया है जो उसका फल भोगना पड़ता है, वो है यार, वो है, पर इन दिस एक्शन, इन दिस लॉ, actually this is scientifically says that every action is equal and opposite reaction. अगर मैंने कुछ एक्शन किया, अगर if this is two ball, if this is two ball have applied force on this each other, both will put force on each other. ये इसके ऊपर नॉर्मल फोर्स पुट करता है और ये भी उसे उसके ऊपर ही लगता है फोर्स, लगाता है फोर्स. इसलिए this action and correction. See, most of the example is swimming. I put force backward, but simultaneously I move my body forward. The term simultaneously is most important. See my friends, in class 9, the definition is very short. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. But as we study further, we get to know that definition is very, very wrong. अगर चंद्रयान, हम लोग का चंद्रयान जब चंद्र में प्रवास कर रहा था तब the amount of force, the amount of that thrust on the ground, the more the Chandrayaan was going up. Most of the common example is moving an airspace. When a boat is traveling in water, if a sailor jumps from their boat, the boat will move backward, but the sail will go downward. But if the boat, if you push the boat backward, the body self will move forward like this. If the boat was like this. That is, every action has a equal direction. The action was taking that backward, but the reaction was moving forward. Most of the students think that मैंने आज स्कूल में मस्ती की, मेरे को आज पनिशमेंट है. वो है, बट वो न्यूटन का थर्ड लॉ नहीं कहता है, क्योंकि द साइमल्टेनियसली, उसी वक्त, उसी दौर, उसी टाइम वो एक्शन लेना चाहिए. उसी टाइम वो एक्शन लेना चाहिए यार. उसको कहते हैं न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ. नॉट दैट वी लिसन स्टोरीज दैट उसने वह कर्म किया. हम लोग प्रोग्राम सीरियल्स भी देखते हैं, इन्हें इसमें मारा, वो अभी इसको मारे, वो एक्शन रिएक्शन है ये, but what not a Newton's third law. It is not a Newton's third law. It acts upon the speed. So Newton's third law was this much, but the examples are most important. Examples, most of the time the examples are asked. Okay, so they are swimming. You can write swimming, moving of moving of you can see fish. Movement of fish is because the moment take place in water of a fish, also is the Newton's third law, but not fish we read, but swimming, cycling, because the pedal we put in the backward direction, see, but cycle move in a forward direction. Okay. Cycling, Chandrayaan 3, the airspace launcher, boat, when sailor dive, okay, etc. There are many examples of Newton's third law, but I'll most 3 because it is asked for 2 marks only. Where I need 2 examples of Newton's third law motion, and the swimming and boat.